Let's explore this quote from Gandalf as he and the four hobbits make their way back to the Shire after the destruction of the One Ring. But if you would know, I'm turning aside soon. I'm going to have a long talk with Bombadil, such a talk as I have not had in all my time. He is a moss gatherer, and I have been a stone doomed to rolling. But my rolling days are ending, and now we shall have much to say to one another. These are the words of Gandalf shortly before leaving Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin as the hobbits made their way home after the war and fall of Sauron. In the book, the four hobbits eventually part ways with the wizard, and the story follows them as they liberate the Shire from the spiteful rule of Sauron and the ruffians. But in this video, we're going to focus on Gandalf's meeting and long talk with Tom Bombadil. To understand the significance of their meeting and what they discussed, we must first answer the question, who is Tom Bombadil? He is a mysterious and enigmatic figure who resides in the Old Forest near the Barrow Downs. Tom Bombadil is known for his whimsical and carefree demeanor, and he possesses a unique power over the natural world within his domain. In the Fellowship of the Ring, Frodo and his companions encounter Tom after being captured by Old Man Willow in the Old Forest. Tom rescues them and later aids Frodo and his friends in various ways, such as giving them shelter, advice, and eventually saving them from a Barrow Wight. Despite his importance in that part of the story, Tom Bombadil's origins, nature, and powers remain unexplained in Tolkien's works. He's often regarded as a mystery, and his presence raises questions and speculation among readers. Tolkien himself did not provide a detailed explanation for Tom Bombadil, stating that he intentionally left some elements of his legendarium mysterious and open to interpretation. What we do know about Tom Bombadil is that he's old. Very, very old. He claims to have existed before the Dark Lord Morgoth came to the world. He has watched the first forest grow and the first raindrop fall. He is known by the elves as Iarwain Benadar, which translates to oldest and fatherless. He appears to be immortal, so it's pretty clear that Tom is a powerful and different type of being than most encountered in Middle-earth. He can command trees and forces of nature, like when he saved the hobbits from being swallowed up by the willow tree. What we also know about Bombadil is that he possesses a unique trait that no other characters appear to share. That is that the One Ring has no power over him. He can see Frodo even when Frodo is wearing the ring. This ability is particularly remarkable because the One Ring often renders its wearer invisible to most beings. However, Tom Bombadil's perception seems to transcend the physical realm and tap into a deeper level of awareness. This unique ability further underscores Bombadil's mysterious nature and his profound connection to the essence of Middle-earth. While the ring exerts its corrupting influence on the minds and hearts of those who possess it, Bombadil remains unaffected, suggesting that his wisdom and perception operate on a level beyond the reach of Sauron's dark magic. In essence, Tom Bombadil embodies a kind of purity and innocence that transcends the corrupting influence of power and ambition. His ability to see Frodo while wearing the ring symbolizes his insight into the true nature of things, untouched by the shadows that cloud the minds of others. Gandalf's decision to seek counsel from Bombadil reflects not only the wizard's respect for the ancient being, but also his recognition of Bombadil's unique perspective on the challenges facing Middle-earth. In the grand tapestry of Tolkien's mythology, Tom Bombadil stands as a beacon of wisdom and serenity, a reminder of the enduring harmony that lies at the heart of creation. Now let's delve into the significance of Gandalf's meeting with Tom Bombadil. As Gandalf mentions, he feels like a stone doomed to rolling, while Bombadil is described as a moss gatherer. This metaphor suggests that Gandalf, burdened with the weight of his responsibilities and struggles against the forces of darkness, seeks solace and wisdom from Bombadil, who represents a different, more tranquil aspect of existence. Their meeting symbolizes a convergence of two contrasting yet complementary forces within Tolkien's world: the dynamic, action-oriented struggle against evil embodied by Gandalf, and the serene, timeless harmony of nature represented by Bombadil. Gandalf and Bombadil can be seen as similar opposites in their respective roles and perspectives within Middle-earth. Both characters have observed the passage of time and the unfolding events of the world, yet their experiences and domains are vastly different. Gandalf, as a Maya and one of the Astari sent to aid the free peoples of Middle-earth, has traversed the lands far and wide. He has witnessed the rise and fall of kingdoms, the ebb and flow of civilizations, and the tumultuous conflicts that have shaped the course of history. His perspective is broad, encompassing the grand sweep of events across continents and ages. From Thorin and company reclaiming the Lonely Mountain to the War of the Ring, Gandalf has played a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of Middle-earth, especially when it comes to the many people that inhabit it. On the other hand, Tom Bombadil's domain is confined to a small, secluded area within the Old Forest and the Barrow Downs. Despite the limited scope of his territory, Bombadil's perspective is characterized by an intimate and profound connection not with man, but to the natural world. He observes the cycles of life and growth with keen attention, from the sprouting of seeds to the majestic maturity of trees. While Gandalf may concern himself with the fate of nations, Bombadil is attuned to the rhythms of the land, where each blade of grass and whispering breeze holds significance. Ultimately, both characters serve as guardians and stewards of Middle-earth in their own ways. While Gandalf works to safeguard the free peoples against the encroaching darkness, Bombadil maintains the delicate balance of life within his secluded realm. Together they embody the multifaceted richness of the world, where epic history is interwoven with the quiet beauty of nature's cycles. Through their dialogue, Gandalf likely seeks a deeper perspective on his role in the larger scheme of things, as well as insights into the deeper mysteries of Middle-earth. It's likely that Gandalf wants to provide Tom with the same things. The wizard's time in Middle-earth is coming to an end, so it's my belief that he wants to leave behind as much knowledge as he has gained during his time wandering the land. Some might be confused as to why Gandalf would choose to have the discussion with Tom instead of someone he appears to be closer with, like Frodo or Bilbo. But I believe that the hobbits or any mortals probably wouldn't be the best candidates for this. Hobbits, men, and dwarves are temporary in Middle-earth. They will eventually die, and while they have written history, that also becomes lost and forgotten after enough time has passed. Tom Bombadil, however, appears to be eternal. It's also probably reasonable to assume that a lot of the things discussed in the conversation would be over the hobbits' heads. Gandalf has existed since the dawning of creation and even helped sing the world into existence. Bombadil has witnessed the first forest grow and the first raindrop fall. A conversation between these two ancient entities might even be more than the elves can understand. It's also worth noting that while Gandalf is a Maya, a powerful being of the same order as Sauron, Bombadil's nature remains even more enigmatic and distinct. Their conversation potentially sheds light on the nature of power, the limits of authority, and the significance of individual agency within the world of Tolkien. Or maybe Gandalf just wants to finally know who or what the hell Tom Bombadil actually is and where he comes from. In all seriousness though, by the end of The Return of the King, Middle-earth is on the cusp of major change. The Third Age is ending, the Fourth Age is beginning, and a time when men are taking the reins and the power of the elves is fading. Gandalf, being the wise and thoughtful figure he is, would certainly have been thinking about this transition. As someone who has seen the rise and fall of many powers in Middle-earth, he probably wanted to know what Tom thought of the passing of an era. Tom Bombadil has lived in Middle-earth far longer than any of the elves, and has witnessed the rise of different ages, different peoples, and different powers. So it's easy to imagine Gandalf asking, "What do you think, Tom? The world is changing, the elves are leaving, Sauron is gone, what happens next?" And in his usual cryptic, carefree way, Tom might have just shrugged it off to him. The passing of ages is just another natural rhythm of the world. After all, he's seen it all before. For Tom, every age is just another chapter in an ongoing cycle. It's very likely that his perspective is one of acceptance. Everything changes, but everything also stays the same. Another way to look at this conversation is, while Gandalf is wrapped up in his duties as the servant of the Valar, guiding and advising kings, leading armies, thwarting evil, Tom is free from all of that. Gandalf's life is full of purpose, but Tom's life is full of freedom. In a way, Tom Bombadil might have been a reminder to Gandalf that life doesn't have to be all about struggles and goals. Sometimes just being present, enjoying nature, and living without worry about who rules or who wins is its own kind of wisdom. It's possible their conversation centered not around grand themes of fate and power, but simply about the joy of living in harmony with the world. Though we'll never know exactly what Gandalf and Tom Bombadil discussed, it's easy to imagine that their conversation was filled with a sense of perspective. Alright, that's enough of me talking, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this conversation was based more on perspective? Do you think he just wanted to kind of finally figure out who Tom Bombadil is and was and where he came from? yeah, just let me know in the comment section below. And I have a lot more ideas coming for deep dives into Tolkien's works and beyond. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll have more content coming out soon. Thanks.